puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He has already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but
I've come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Adventurer,
I'm on your live stream right now. I can't hear anything.
and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage.
How could it be muted? Look, I'm gonna click on another video.
One thing I must ask you. That is,
Nope, I clicked on another video and there is
the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be.
Oh, never mind. It's just very quiet. Never mind. It's just very quiet.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just
Let's go wait for it to
You weren't mistaken. There's no need for us to be evasive. But let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. It's more disheartening. She can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different aim. Now your noble status has become a shackle.
Yeah, it sounds
Preventing you from
better now.
apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry. I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
The box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone
Yeah,
that
I got
seals
hiccups.
the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you are out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family?
So, the entire enemy team just left.
Yes.
I didn't want to play as like
Cornerstone you handed
Rainbow
over
anyways. I wanted to
belonged to you.
do something else.
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
What the heck was the Like, who's playing TF2?
Asgen from Sigonia.
Yes.
He was trying to delete the coconut.
Did you even know about that?
Did the Asgen have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Abgens were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is
What?
safe and sound in this box?
Are you sure you're straight?
Of course.
Okay, the
Looks
white
like we
tassel is
can
now
get an
fully
answer.
leveled up. Beautiful.
Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance.
Now time to
defend
get,
your honor.
hopefully get the stupid pyro damage goblet.
Please. Are these what you're looking for?
You're a rabbit or something? Like, calm down. Yeah, rabbit.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron.
Oh my god.
You must be quite aware that, besides the family, No other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
Oh my god.
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
Oh my god!
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The Golden Stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden stone is also known as a topaz, not a Venturine. And it belongs to Topaz. So, do
How did
you
I get a
wish to
hydro shield
confront
for a
him?
second there?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
Ah!
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone. More precious than life itself. With a bunch of worthless jewels. Disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated. Is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter and requests
last
the
one,
gift
come on.
money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep,
Oh my god.
leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
Oh, I got fragile resin. Nice.
It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the Eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth. That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. And that's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring
Oh
about
my
the
God, the
destruction
flower.
of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
One? What happened exactly? Tell me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I made a bet with them. The 2 birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. That's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
Come on, give me a goblet. Give me a goblet. Give me a goblet, please, please, please.
I'm sorry, sister.
Please. I
I
hate you.
thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gayathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gayathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear to Gayathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gayathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, Gayathra Triclops was really watching over us? Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gayathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gayathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gayathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gayathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators, such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected. I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
Oh my god.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system.
Oh my
Even
god.
if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal.
Oh my
According
god.
to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
Come on! Oh my god!
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position.
Oh yeah, I got a goblet, which is actually not too bad with the substats, but it's animal damage. Yay! God.
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk? What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood? Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That place. Could it be the IPC workers from Belobog?
To all cats!
Oh my god, Hydro! Oh!
Special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
Albert must have beating for you lot. You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even
I have so
drinks.
many, like,
No
damage
wonder
bonus
Aventurine
goblets
scrambled
that it's
to
not
partner
even
up with
funny.
someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dream.
Ah! Ah!
The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep, they're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
I hate this game. Oh my god.
How does it feel to be in business
How
with Aventurine?
do you, like,
I
oh
bet
my
you're
god.
not used to it. That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Venturine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
One thing I forget about Starbrail.
As for the 2 cases,
What?
apologies, but I don't have much info on them either.
Let's
All I
see
can
how
do
many
is ask you to
percentage.
keep digging
I
for
have
more
cryo
details.
damage goblets. I have geo damage goblets. I got dendro damage goblets. I got. Oh my god. Let's see. Got another dendro damage goblet. I got a hydro damage goblet. I got an animal damage goblet. I got another hydro damage goblet. Oh my
What do
god.
you want?
I need pyro.
We made a mistake last time,
Like-
and we're working hard to rectify
Like,
it.
are you kidding me?
We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's you again.
Well, spit it out.
So you know each other. That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Well...
Oh my god.
The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate.
Oh my god.
But they did at least
The
tell us that
game.
the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one she mentioned, right?
Oh my god, this stupid flower.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher.
Oh my god. This stupid.
Reflective. Dreams are supposed...
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Please be a pyro damage.
A minute.
Electro.
I think I've seen you before.
I have
The
officially
gray-haired
gotten
one.
every other type of like elemental
Have you
percentage
stirred up
goblet
exactly on Penacony?
except for pyro. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
You think you look...
Oh my god.
Not possible. It was you the last time. Yup. I'm not letting you get...
Huh?
Another flower, yay.
We have documents authorized by the family.
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about?
He didn't...
It was the security...
He'll do. He...
Sorry. No can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind. Can you perform it again? That... Please?
Yep. Hey. Hey.
Sorry. Everyone... Let me see. Whoa! Time to clock out!
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this lady in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
The human body has its limits, and so does the Divines.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away. This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who they slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
Shut up.
And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past, and within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky? Only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness. Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? How the fuck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt. But you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge, what a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Asdana's White Oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. What an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. They hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. You've
Hello?
forgotten, Doctor. You betrayed me.
Oh.
Do what you must.
I'm back.
I look forward to the sight
Oh, wow.
of the NPC fleet
It
surrounding
was quiet for like a few minutes.
You've achieved what you desired.
What do you mean by yourself? I've been here.
So yeah, not a single pyro damage goblet. I have every other type of goblet that has a damage percentage for elements. And I don't really care about physical damage because, well, it's physical damage.
Well,
Unless I have Eula, then I'm not going to be using
That's
that.
why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
I really don't care about Eula, to be honest.
Indeed, again. An insane one at that.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs.
No, they shot him!
You'll thank
No,
me.
Sentry! Sentry!
What's this? Medical advice?
Fuck, why is it always 0?
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving us a single clue. How typical.
Oh god.
Get it, Skip.
There's been nothing but dialogue.
But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway.
Almost the entire hour has been nothing but dialogue.
It's just as I guessed.
Oh, I can talk to Noelle today. The anecdotes are active again. Hi, Noelle. Where are you? Noelle, can I talk to you? Thank you.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I
Oh
can't
God.
bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
I mean, I have actively put the
Incredibly
put the
kind
dial
of you.
on it.
Thank you
Then kick
so
my feet
much,
up on my
sir.
desk and start eating my
If you ever get the
dial
chance, please feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. Oh,
entire
by
time
the
for
way,
0 views.
do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Well, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family, after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. I can feel something.
Oh, there's Chi-Chi.
The world has truly lost its way. Gee, wait, I get it now. This is some sort of prank show. You youngster.
Great show, well started.
Why is Chi-Chi talking to Guoba?
Before that,
I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death. Oh. Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edwards. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. What a disappointment. The effects are awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut, and then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the memory zone. But buildings and lights, I don't think those have anything to do with death. That whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip.
Diona's involved in them for some reason.
The disturbing voice in my head.
Sip of liquor. Blissful reprieve. To drown
Huh? Yeah.
You're towards giving these gems to me?
What happened?
Didn't expect to meet such a generous
So
soul
far,
in this
yes,
place.
but they did find a new guy who might be able to take over. Or at least every other weekend plan.
Well, it really
Ever
doesn't
since you've
matter.
been working there, there's been like
As long as I
4 or
have
5 people.
soul.
Yeah. I'm still here.
This is just a dream after all.
Yeah. I'm consistent.
You really shouldn't drink so much soul water.
Yeah.
Good for your health.
And like I let them know. Like if I can't go, like I let them know.
Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the devil of Soulglad.
Well, I want to. The devil of Soulglad? Care to elaborate? It's on or off?
Off.
It's a seahorse with a long neck. They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Very funny indeed. Thank you. Oh, does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family?
Oh, Kokomi is okay.
If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the house
See what she has to say.
is always ready to help. You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering bases with urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
I guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, yeah, they're smarter. I guess they're really smarter. Yeah, they're a lot smarter. And this guy is disconnected controller. Alright.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Is this gift for me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake? Yes, it's for you. Just take it. Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something. I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother? Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape. Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family. Well, I've collected a bunch of rumors, but no useful.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around.
Oh wow, I found it.
So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now. And the other, though she is still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find her again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence. That's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 17... no.
What?
16.
Nothing. I shot my teammate who saved my life and then died to a castle that appeared out of nowhere.
Really? Only 16 system
Welcome to
hours?
Siege.
Well, let me
What do you mean welcome? I know this game more than you.
Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button. And I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
Okay, we just make up 3. That's it. 1 minute kill for
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go! play a game with you. If you come out alive after 2 days, it proves that you're the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanva. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanva. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanva. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. Life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
Huh. What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
Who's Serval?
Oops.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time.
In the bar?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady.
Oh, did you hear that?
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together.
Only then.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it.
I just found a giant deposit of water that I can.
Seek, and you will find.
It's so glad! Let's give it a shake! That's possible. Why don't they sell...
It's all about the bartender's pro.
You're... Hey!
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. That's a clever metaphor.
That being said, opening a bar and...
You'll have to ask her yourself.
That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Uh-huh? What's all the commotion about?
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki?
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, a shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just... one moment.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork?
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't get... I've seen it. The crowd is going what I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams and
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get why she... I'm too timid and shy. Well, you don't know. I know. She probably thinks.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to...
I just don't get why she won't leave. You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't... You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't... Those doors... Huh. I get it now. I can help. Well... Maybe... Here's the payment for the drinks.
Amiki has left? That's good for her. When you're ready, go to Gallagher.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine, so go ahead. Nice work. Let me take... You found some interesting... Each drink has its own unique flavor. And the base ingredients that... The original formula is said to be Nunu's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction. This is the most pungent adjunct before Mikhail left. The wrinkles, the corners of his eyes.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did. Well, it's done. Here's to you, innovator, with this glass of time to great vengeance.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors! They're way more sophisticated than Soulglad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that, Mikhail?
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. Alright, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean...
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony. if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the Hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape. You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker. Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts, but an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place, but to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking Memoria from the Macrovoid. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of Memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC's shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs. History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Yeah, Starwell, thanks. Now I get to walk for all of 5 seconds before I have to go deal with half an hour.
Investing here
Oh God.
is like a bet you can't lose.
It's kind of bad.
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects. We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation.
They make it.
View here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker. In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monument to war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion. but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore Harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out, let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways projected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Why the hell is one of the characters called March 7th?
Oh shit, you actually watched my stream?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you want me to go through this actually? Because this is a bit of a lore dive.
Explain to me how the hell one of the characters is called March 7th.
Okay. Okay. I actually gotta go through this with this now. Okay. Let me sit up.
Is there any simple terms?
None without having to go into the lore side.
Wasn't it like they lost their memory and then they were like, it was like the month that they, or like the day that they were like found or something?
Astral Express is a group of people that were found with no memories. Marsh's name is March 7th because that is the exact day that they found him.
Just call her March.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me.
Everyone just says March.
Let's get in and get out. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of doom.
Because
Been a
saying
smooth
March
ride.
7th, like,
Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
You got as like the first
cold.
That's fine.
What do you mean it's fine? That's not really an answer.
Don't worry about it.
I want an answer. I'm confused.
Well, I heard JC talking with his dad. I think.
Like just now when I was heading downstairs?
Who knows?
What the balls of that? Ah, jeez.
What?
Okay.
Yes.
Never mind. I'm confused. I'm confused on that.
What?
I'm confused.
So, they give you trial characters for more like immersive storytelling parts of the game. But you have some character already of said character instead of the one they give you the trial for. So I opened up my character menu and it was saying I had character twice. It's like, wait a minute. Math is a mathing.
Bro, where are the bowls at?
I don't know. Do you have a bowl? Like, cupboard?
I mean, yeah, but like it's not like the small bowls. Yeah, because these are the small ones. Wait a minute.
That is somewhat better than I was actually hoping for.
It says February 15th is better. Okay,
What?
it's good. I'm looking at the milk right now. See if it's expired. It's good though. Na 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 na.
I mean, like, personally, I don't fuck too many mothers, but like, damn.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate our...
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew...
I see.
Yep, I've already done. Thanks for
Oh, is that the tablet? Oh, I was talking to my dad.
Stream 4.
Memories seem to be different again.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them.
I know.
Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
The show begins.
Make a wish. Well, there aren't any people in this mission. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. This is the fall.
Resonate all together. Night. Stars echo.
Okay, well, so I'm playing No Limits right now, and all I'm gonna say is that, like, normally, like, the stories, like, in the events recently, I've just been skipping over them. This is, like, one of the first ones that actually kind of got me hooked back into, like, the story that's going on.
Seems like the mansion, it must have been a big...
But no matter what their main...
So, you're saying...
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. I actually got invested with a story with this game.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home.
As soon as I and the...
Robin believed it was...
Meaning...
If there really is a traitor within the family...
That would explain...
The information about...
Looks like the room...
He's just surprised. This light cone is securely guarded.
According to Robin's interview...
I wonder how they're...
Growing up bring...
Yeah. Mr. Sunday is...
They all seem to...
Huh?
What is it?
No.
Perhaps that's why. It seems neither...
They don't seem to...
Maybe the other family heads don't...
That's all for now.
Before coming here,
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be Acheron.
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody...
But even if there's no one to greet you, even without the famous Galaxy Ranger...
On the contrary, that's exactly...
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those...
While the truth remains a mystery...
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have, with all due respect...
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you. But, in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine, while the wicked...
I'm actually kind of interested in the next part of the story.
Not some... While the
Plus, will give me a nice card, the Valkyrie.
Our guests safe. It might be... You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with No Limit stories. Like, it's kind of all over the place with some of the events. It does have. I'm doing like the first part of it because I decided to actually, you know, do some of the events. Might have to stop doing them though once I start working because my schedule will be all over the place.
What pretty eyes.
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent...
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small... If your luck holds out...
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit...
Oh, madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble.
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 Tonbas. The remainder of my... With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong. 30 Tonbas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go. Pick the clothes you like. Then choose your desired identity.
Well, now I know what happened to Razor and No Limits. He apparently got out of prison.
Life is like a long-term investment.
Like, Razor's just in and out of jail.
Is it because Gaiathra blesses me?
I don't know how canon No Limits lore is.
Will I return? Never to return.
Like, it's kind of all over the place.
What? What? Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane?
Perhaps both.
Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony.
The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it?
Why not?
Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, let's have a heart-to-heart while we...
What exactly are you?
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. Kakavasha, I am your...
First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next?
Attack.
Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?